Your inaction in your love life cancels out everything good sent to you by the universe. Hey Gemini, welcome to your August reading. We will be talking about your general, your career, and your love reading. For the general, we are going to talk about the things that you have been through or going through, those energies around you, maybe people and situations, and what can you do in those situations. There may be messages of precautions or warnings, or maybe messages of luck and happiness. I will also pull an advice card regarding your general reading. And for your career and your love, we will pull out 2 or 3 messages each. And to cap everything else, I will be pulling out top 3 advice cards for your sign, Gemini, for the month of August. So let's start. So there is so much about your general reading that reminds me about your love life. It just hits me that it's as if it's a love reading. So for example, you guys, many of you guys maybe are now or was in a sort of connection with someone who I believe, and I really feel that this is a mutual connection between the two of you, but somehow there is this lack of maybe commitment or some kind of communication that is blocking the two of you, or it's in the way of two of you. There's some sort of intentional blockage of connection that is not making the two of you connect well. It's like as if there was a connection before and there is still a connection. However, one or both of you just felt like you don't want to talk to each other well enough, okay? And there's so much frustration in here. There's so much like it's a feeling of knowing that you guys can talk, you guys can connect, but why is it that nobody is reaching out? This is the feeling that I'm getting for you guys, and this will be the main energy for your month of August. Now, what you have here in your subconscious is that you are yearning, you are really looking forward to start something new with one person, and this is full of positive and loving energy that I'm feeling from here. In the past, the universe already sent you something, already gave you something that is already pure, already that is what the universe judges as what's meant for you, or you have to have this. However, you are being represented by the King of Spades. The King of Spades represents someone who is kind of judgy, somehow very calculating, and somehow he's not acting on his own. He is not doing anything. He's not doing any action. He's not doing any move, and he is just waiting there as if he is like, if this is in a love setting, it's like, oh, I'm prettier than you, I'm more handsome than you, I'm more cuter, I'm more hotter than you, so I'm not going to do anything. I'm gonna wait for you to come to me. So this is the energy that you have here. This is why, one of the reasons that I'm saying that you guys are not acting enough in your love life, okay? In the future, there will be more. What I'm getting here is that the more you wait, the more you let go of this opportunity, of this person that you have in the past, or you still have now that maybe you're not communicating to, it feels as if it's going to be more and more difficult for you to connect to this person. So if you are really interested with this person, I say go ahead and just be with this person, or just talk to this person, how much you like this person, how much you appreciate them. Maybe even if it's someone, if you are already with someone, if you are married, if you're in a relationship, there is some sort of miscommunication or blockage of communication that is hindering your relationship growth with this person, and I and I am being asked to say this message of communicate and express yourself, express your emotions. There may be, for many of you guys, you might have this kind of issues in your relationship that was not being expressed. For those who are dating, it feels like your affection to each other was not expressed as well, and it's mostly about coming from you guys. It doesn't always mean that you guys are mutually attracted to each other, but maybe for example, you, whatever you are feeling, you just have to communicate it. Maybe the other person is waiting for you, and both of you cannot move energetically because maybe the other person is waiting for you, and you guys are not. The Gemini is not doing anything, and you guys are stuck in this situation, whatever your situation is. Maybe you're in a third party relationship. Maybe you are with someone and there's just someone who is waiting for you. You just have to tell them if you want them or not, or you have to tell the other person that you still want them or not, so that things can move energetically for you guys. And I feel like you have the ball is in your court, and you just have to kick it, toss it, whatever it is that you want to do. Stop thinking, just do it, and things will be better for all the parties involved. Even if you're just dating, or even if you're just trying to know this new person in your life, you just have to express what you're feeling, and things will move more smoothly in your energies. You are being represented in you see yourself as the King of Hearts, and you are this person of having pure intentions, of wanting more love, or in wanting love in general. You just have good intentions, and I cannot say anything more than this. Even if you are in a three-way relationship kind of thing, maybe some kind of infidelity, you guys know what is right, and you want to do what is right. However, you are just not doing anything because of this inaction. And always remember that the universe gave you something good in the past. Maybe let you introduce someone to you who is of importance, who is of significance in your life. Maybe this is the one for you. Maybe you will learn something from this person. Maybe this is not exactly who is the one for you, but you have to know this person to learn something in this life. And I'm being pushed to tell you that use your intuition, use your guts, use your gut feeling. If you feel like this person is for you, go ahead and do it. If you feel like this is not the one for you, then just tell this person that you're not feeling it, or something, like you're in a relationship, or they're just not your type, or something like this. Or maybe you're not prepared, you're emotionally unavailable, something like this. You just have to say it, because whatever it is that was sent to you by the universe is going to be wasted. Okay, you just have to say it, and things will flow more freely, energetically. Okay. What the other person is thinking, or what you need to know, is that the other person maybe is not reaching out to you, or it feels like they're not reaching out to you. It's because they are also being very guarded. They are also being very careful of what to do because of your inactivity. It feels like what I said, the ball is in your court, and you just have to toss it, to kick it to the other side of the team, because it really feels like as if you guys are not doing anything. It's as if you guys need to do something so that the other person can reach out to you. It feels like the other person is not reaching out to you. It's because it's as if your situation feels like you need to act on things. It feels as if the ball is in at your court, the Gemini's court. You guys have to do something. Even if you're in a stable relationship, you just have to express yourself more. That's basically the message that I'm getting here. What you're afraid is that people will take advantage of you. People will abuse you of the good things that you have. You're afraid of maybe the past experiences in your love life or past experiences with your friendships that may that people may hurt you when things go smoother. It's a kind of feeling that you're afraid of. I'll give you this analogy. It feels like as if you are making a pot and you spend hours forming that pot, and you bake that pot and you offer it to someone, and you're afraid that this person will waste everything, will mishandle the pot, and it will result into breaking the pot. And you spent hours, you invested a lot of time and effort. Maybe you thought about it so much, and then this other person, you're scared that this other person is careless, that it will not handle the pot correctly and break the pot. And it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but this is your fear, and I really feel that this is just your fear, and I will tell you why in a second. When all of this, the outcome card is a lot of partying, a lot of energy that is just almost like being oblivious to the things that are happening around you, and you're just trying to make yourself feel better all the way. It feels like there is no, how do I say this? It feels like there's something going on with your life, but you're choosing to ignore it, and you're trying to live as if nothing happened. It's as if you're partying, you're drinking, you're hanging out with friends, and you're trying to look cool, feel cool, be admired, but deep inside, there is something going on, and you guys just have to take a U-turn and not be this king of spade who is not doing anything, and show what it is that is really who is inside you. And what's inside you is you want a connection, you want to start something new, and remember that this was given to you by the universe, and you just have to act on it. What you guys have now, you're really frustrated, and it's really funny because I have two decks of cards here just to confirm everything, and just to make sure things will come out if they need to, the cards will come out if they need to. And this card, eight of clubs, came up twice, and it's funny because the King of Hearts came up again, and you are represented by the king, and this other person is maybe the queen. It doesn't matter what the gender is, it's just the energy of the cards. So you guys are like walking in this path together, and it feels like you guys are just enjoying things, like taking things slow. However, if you can notice, like, if this is you, this is the other person is just following you, and you were not talking enough or expressing what you feel. I know Geminis can talk a lot, but then there's something about you guys that's just not reaching out enough, which is very ironic. I think it should be around what you're really thinking about this other person, or what you are feeling about this other person. You have, again, the ball is in your court, and you just have to do something about it, okay? And because things are not moving for you because of your own doing, if it's your own will, you're, again, this person's coming up, and it's your energy, and it feels like you guys are just not you chose to be inactive, and you chose not to not to do anything. It kind of bothers me because it somehow you somehow want to do things your own way. You want to do things your own way instead of focusing on this gift that the universe sent to you. Either way, this is still your choice, and it's as if like this is still your choice. However, I'm not sure if I want to having known this, if I am in this position, I would ask myself, do I really want to waste this thing that the universe gave me, or do I want to do things my own way, and come what may. It's that feeling of being in a stagnant situation, and I know you should know that the stagnancy is caused by your own doing. Okay, so even if you're in a stable relationship, you just have to express yourself more, and in whatever situations you are in, maybe you are breaking up or whatever, you guys have to start talking more, and be more proactive with your communication, is what I'm getting here. Okay, so the advice card for this particular reading is the power of prayer. So let me just talk to you, read this to you a little bit really quickly. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. So I feel like you guys really wanted this connection. You guys asked for it, and you guys maybe are still asking for it. However, when you think that the opportunity, or any opportunity, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a person that you asked for, when you feel like this person has already come up and knocked on your door, like right in front of you already, you guys just have to act on it. Be sure not to waste it. Remember what I said about this the universe already gave you something or someone. This is it, guys. So you guys have to act on it. Just do something, and move your ass is what I'm getting here. Move your ass and talk that shit. Okay. Okay, so that's your general reading. Now let's focus on your career reading. I want to pull out 2 or 3 messages, see what feels right. Okay. You guys have to wait for me for a bit because I'm going to shuffle. So career for Geminis. Career messages for Geminis. Okay. Okay. The first message is that you guys, for many of you guys, there's so much irritability at work. There is so much things that make you feel a little bit too jumpy, too nervous, too aggressive, like sudden abrupt emotions of anger or of negativity, or maybe something happened, you heard of something, and then you suddenly just blow up. This is the energy that I am getting from you guys, and it's just a little bit too childish in a way, but I sort of understand why you might be feeling this way in August. It feels like you guys have been being annoyed by other people or situations around you, and this is just not doing it for you. And you guys are, even if you are dealing with people at work that you like, or you consider to be friends with, but they are annoying you in some ways, you're just gonna walk out of it, and you're gonna be this jack of spade who will just walk out of things, and I don't care if I'm immature or whatever, but I'm really fed up. This is your energy for the month of August. Now, because all that you see here, like many things that you are feeling or you're seeing, is that excuses, lies, people uh, spreading rumors, or some sort of negativity from other people that you are getting, and you're kind of sick of it. You don't want it in front of you. You just don't want it around you. So what you're doing is that this is a very kind of slow moving gradient of emotion. From a jack of diamonds, you're kind of progressing to a jack of clubs, and I feel that this is very slow energy of being dismissed into being considerate, into to kind of understanding things why they are like that. But your immediate reaction was to be very dismissive of people and the situations around you, and this I can relate to this. But it's just that I think you just have to, you guys are very logical people, Gemini, but you just have to your use your head, and in the same time use your heart. Be more affectionate, be more sensitive to what people feel, because maybe you have this right to feel this way, or to feel very dismissive or angry or being negative for a while, but it just feels like you also need to consider what other people are feeling. Maybe you are right that for the fact that you are being pissed off, but then there are people who might say like, hey, you don't know the whole story. You just saw it in this way, but you did not understand why I'm feeling this way. It feels like there's a valid reason behind things too. So try, if you want to feel bad, you can feel bad, but try your best not to show your dismissive responses, because it feels as if you might somehow realize in the end that being too abrupt in with your emotions, with your reactions, will feel like it's wrong in the end. Okay, there's this kind of realization, although I'm not saying you're gonna be wrong. It's just that you have you have the right to be angry. There are reasons for you to feel that way, but then you just have to be more careful, because you will also realize, oh yeah, it's not that bad, something like this. Okay, so let's look for another message for you in August for career. Yeah, a lot of misunderstandings, a lot of minor situations at work that is just going to piss you off really with the Two of Clubs here. It's just about things that you wanted to achieve. You wanted to achieve things. You wanted to achieve things, but then you are kind of not sure at the same time what's going to happen with them, and there's so much excuses, again excuses, and people telling lies, and people just, it's the same message actually, it's the same thing, it's the same theme, and you guys are being things are being hidden from you, and you kind of see that, and you know very well, you're very knowledgeable, you know what's supposed to happen, you know what is, you know how things should be done, and you guys are like this motherly parently energy that's just like, okay, so you did that, but I know it should be in this way, and you're kind of maybe feeling or thinking what are the next steps that you should do as this person who knows things, and you can see things in a bigger perspective. Okay, so let's look at love. Messages for love. Mm-hmm. You know what? These cards, it feels like you guys have so much attraction or desire, or you guys really wanted something, but for some reason you're feeling very, you're feeling alone in some way, and it feels like to me that it's just in your head, it's just you yourself who's feeling this. You're not actually alone, you're just kind of closing yourself in, and you guys are just thinking so much about it. You guys are being represented by the Queen of Diamonds. It feels like you guys are sort of kind of emotional in a, this is a little bit stereotyping, but I'm not meaning this in that way, but I just want to convey this kind of stereotype thinking or impression of most people. It feels like, you know how girls, for you know how girls sometimes can be just so like saying things but feeling things the other way, like feeling saying things this way but feeling things the other way, like they don't really mean what they do, but they do it anyway. So it somehow applies to most of the Geminis out there. It feels like you're feeling this but you're not doing what you're feeling. It feels like you guys are just being somehow ignoring what you're feeling and what is around you, and you guys are feeling alone and you're just ignoring what you guys are exactly feeling. And I don't know, it feels like the weird thing here is that there's no other person card here. The other person, whoever you were dealing with, is not being represented here, and that tells me that you guys have to do things. You guys have to act on things, and these are all, the issue is just revolving around you and nothing much about the other person. And you guys are being in an agreement with yourself that I'm just gonna let it be. I'm just not going to do anything. And the thing here is that this card is coming up again. If you remember this in your general reading, this is one of the cards. And in that reading, I said that the universe has sent you something. So if you guys are not going to do anything, or you just have to kind of let it be with, let the universe do things for you. However, it feels like it's going to be a different course. It's going to be, because from what I understand and from doing all these card readings, if a situation was given to you by the universe and you kind of moved away from it, don't do anything about it, try to ignore things, or waste the opportunity, the universe will just send you something else. So it may be a good thing, it may be a bad thing. So my suggestion to you guys, if you are in a situation where you want to connect with somebody, go ahead and connect, go ahead and communicate. If you are in this situation where you want to move away from this other person, just do it, or maybe just let it be, and the universe will just serve more obstruction, or serve more instructions to you and tell you guys what you should do next. So this is the feeling, and this is the message that I'm getting from here. So let's get another message for the Geminis out there for love. Another message. Okay. You know what? I shuffled the cards, okay? I shuffled the cards, I swear. The same cards in the same order, guys. You guys are feeling alone in yourself, and you guys are just being, you're just being too in that emotion or thinking that you guys are alone, but actually not. If you guys don't do it, by not doing anything, I guess true love will still come to you. And whatever it is, I don't know what is in between. What's the universe going to tell you or show you or whatever this is in between, it's going to send you true love anyway. But I want to remind you that it sounds like really sunny kind of situation and full of love. However, I am a little bit concerned about what this is, because you see, what the universe does is that, or whatever your belief is, it's like, when people say things happen for a reason, like you lost a competition, you did not get a job, you tripped on you missed a flight, you missed a you tripped in while walking to work, you it rained when you did not bring umbrella. Things happen for a reason, but it's not always a good situation in between. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. It's just what's funny here is that it just the card just came in the same order, and it's like a continuation of what the message was earlier. If you guys don't do anything, the universe will do things on its own, but it's not going to be. We don't know what this four of spade is, but it's like a fill in the blank. It's a blank in the fill in the blank. It's just going to bring you things to sort of direct you to where you should be, or what you should be experiencing now. And it's just a little bit of precaution maybe, but it's the good news is that you will still find love if you're looking for love. If you want more positivity in your life, it will come to you. But whatever it is in between, we are not sure what is that. So if you guys are in this situation that you want to be with this person really that you're dealing with now, just go ahead and stop waiting. If you don't want to wait anymore, just grab the opportunity that the universe gave you. Okay, so now it's time for me to grab or to pull top 3 advice cards, top 3 advice cards for the Gemini out there in the month of August. I'm pulling 3 cards just to be able to connect to the most number of Geminis out there, and this energies, however or this advice, however what their content is or is going to move things for you energetically so that you can live closer or tuned in to where you should be going or what you wanted in your life. Okay, find it hard to express. Okay, 3 cards. Okay, The first card is Dreams of Abundance. It says here, as you sleep, God, your angels, and your higher self are giving you divinely guided answers and solutions. Be sure to record your dreams in a journal because they contain valuable insights that will help you manifest your desires into reality. Okay? And maybe act upon it. The second one is Sever Vows of Poverty. And it's here, dear one, there's no need to suffer or sacrifice. Hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self denial that you may have, consciously or unconsciously, in any lifetime. As you do so, all effects of these vows will be undone for everyone involved in all directions of time. You see, guys, everything is just right now for the month of August. It's just all up to you, and the ball is in your hand and it's in your court, and you just have to move it, because it says here that hold the intention of undoing any vows of poverty or self-denial that you may have made. Yeah, you can freeze this, you can pause this, and you can reread this again. Okay, the last advice card is Gratitude List. And it says here, counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you to be centered in your heart. And instead of fixated on worries in your mind, what and who are you grateful for right now? Keep focusing upon gratitude, and you'll discover the amazing generosity of this universe. So whatever you have now, guys, be grateful to it, and 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 maybe, I don't know, like treasure it, act upon it, and treasure whatever that you have right now. And that's that's going to, I think, and I believe that this messages just fits you for the month of August, and just act upon it, guys. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next month.